that Moshe Rabbeinu was told by Hashem to lead the revolt against the Midianites. So what did he do? Moshe Rabbeinu appointed Pinchas to lead the revolt against the Midianites. Now Eliezer was the general. Okay, so why didn't Eliezer do it? Rashi says, Eliezer would have been more qualified for it. Hashem said, someone who started off in the mitzvah in last week's Parsha, Pinchas is the one that killed Cozbi, another black comedian that's in trouble. Okay, so Yigmar, he should finish off the mitzvah. That's a klal, a rule that we say throughout the Torah. Habasko b'mitzvah, someone who starts off the mitzvah, Gamor, should finish off the mitzvah. That's what Rashi says. In fact, the Brisker Rav, what a good kasha. The Brisker Rav asked the Geshmaka kasha. Why do we, as I say in Yiddish, chap on, why do we mention the fact that Pinchas should be the one to finish off because he killed Cozbi? Pardon my French. Cozbi was the chick. The one that he killed was Zimri. Zimri was the Yid, the Jew. He was the Jew living with the Shiksa. Okay, it happened to me, he killed the Shiksa, fine. But the point was, the plague was stopped because he killed the Jew. That's not what Rashi says. Rashi says, since he killed the woman, so he finished off. The woman was only like a side point. As they say in Yiddish, the woman was only a hechetimsa in order for intercourse to happen. If your kids are watching, send them to the room, right? The woman is only like something that you need in order for the activity to take place. But the internal part was the fact that the prince of a tribe, a great man, was having public intercourse with the shiksa, and that's what's going on. You hear Rashi should have said that since Pinchas killed Zimri, so he should finish off the mitzvah. That's not what Rashi said. Rashi says because he killed Cozbi, so he should finish off. You hear the kasha? Yeah, let Rashi say, since he killed Zimri, so he should finish off the war against the Midianites. But why did he mention the woman? The woman was only just, pardon my expression, necessary evil.
Why did he pick the woman over the man?
Correct. Rashi should have said, since Pinchas killed Zimri, so he finished off the war. That's not what Rashi said. Rashi said because he killed Cozbi. That was only the woman. The main thing that he did was he stopped the plague by killing the Jew that lived with the woman. So we're going to explain this in depth for the next 5 minutes. But the point is, the issue, the main avera, was what the Yid did. The woman was only just incidental. The man did the avera. So Max and I discussed this. What avera does the woman have? Remember this? I think it was last week. She wasn't Jewish, correct. So the main issue, Shkoyach Shmuel, the main issue is what the man did. So why is she so strange? I had a different piece that I was going to do. But I saw this, Rabbi Silva showed this to me today, and it's so unbelievable. That's the physical first kash. It says beautiful word. Also, I don't know what he's talking about. The halacha that a person has to continue, a person that sees this act, he's allowed to kill the people. That's only while the act is taking place. If the man does his thing and then he pulls out, you're not allowed to kill him.
Really?
It's only b'shas ma'aser.
He still did it though. Who cares if it?
I understand. That's
like saying, okay, if I'm literally killing the person, then
that's halacha. That's the halacha. It's only b'shas ma'aser. I can explain afterwards why. B'shas ma'aser while you are doing your thing. If you're no longer doing your thing, then you cannot kill the man. Now the woman you can kill afterwards. I'm going to explain this. Remember we discussed this? Yeah. So what's he talking about? So what's Rashi talking about? It's a continuation of the war with the Midianites. It's not really. Once he pulls out, you can't kill him anymore. But the revenge against the Midianite applies forever, as long as they're still fighting with the Jews. So there's a mitzvah to kill the Midianite. But this act it's not a continuation. Pardon the pun. It's only if you continue an act is when you're allowed to kill the man. But if you're no longer involved in that activity, you can't kill the man. So why is that activity a continuation of this? It's seemingly two different things. Okay. So this is what he says. The Rambam says, this will answer Max's question. What did the woman do wrong? A man, a Jewish person that lives with a shiksa, okay? So why do you kill the woman? What did she do? She gets killed because she brought the Jew to sin. She was the one that was the goyim, the cause for the Jew to sin. Keeping him like an animal. We're not comparing a woman to an animal. Just like when a man lives with an animal, or a woman lives with an animal, you kill the animal. What the animal do? What the animal do? You kill the animal because the animal caused the destruction, caused the avera to take place.
You're saying that the animal or the woman is a threat? You gotta eliminate the threat or something like that?
Oh, very good. No, it's an interesting idea. You mean you're saying that it prevents future averas?
Yeah,
that's a very nice idea. I like it. That's not what he said. That's very good. I like it. It's very good, Shmuel. That's not what the Rambam saying, but that's a possibility. Let's see if somebody else says that. It's very nice. I like it. That it's preventing future averas. Okay. The Rambam doesn't say future averas. The Rambam says that what it does is, so this woman caused the man to sin, just like the animal. So we kill the animal, so they shouldn't say, oh, that's the animal that Johnny slept with. That's the animal that Leah was with. So you kill the woman, so they don't, oh, that's the shiksa that he was with. Okay? So that's a takala. Says the Briskarav, a beautiful shot. That's why Rashi says that Pinchas should continue the war against the Midianite because he's the one that killed Cozbi. But we asked, he's the one that killed Cozbi. He should say he's the one that killed Zimri. So according to this Rambam, we have an answer. It can't say the one that killed Zimri because, like we said before, that's not a continuation of this war. When you kill Cozbi, it's only allowed to be. When you kill Zimri, it's only Parshas Maisa, and during the time that he's performing this activity. Once he is no longer providing services to the woman, then he cannot be killed. The woman can be killed as long as she did perform that service, even afterwards. Once she's done, she can still kill her. The man is only as long as he's involved in this activity. Beautiful shot, the Briskarav. So that's why we asked the kasha. Why do we say that since Pinchas is the one that killed Cozbi, let him finish up? Cozbi, say that he's the one that killed Zimri. Karen says no. The fact that he killed Zimri has nothing to do with this. Killing Zimri is only B'Shas Maisa, while the activity is taking place. So that can't be a continuation of this fight with the Midianim, because that can only be done while he's performing that. But the woman, says the Rambam, can be killed even after the activity takes place. Why? Because she's not killed because of the activity. She's killed because of what she did to the man. That she caused the man to sin. So even afterwards, she still caused the man to sin.
But like I said, who cares? She's a guy. Let her go. Ship her off.
Just like a behemoth. We kill a behemoth too. It's only an animal.
She's a threat to other to Jewish people or whatever.
That's very nice. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Otherwise, leave her alone. Let her go.
The Rambam says because she caused a takala. Maybe you're right that we care about future. I have to say, maybe you're right. Maybe it means future.
So why do we care?
But for now, we're saying a different shot. Not for future. I mean, yeah, for future that the person shouldn't be embarrassed. The Baal Moshe would go crazy with this Gemara. You see that Hashem cares so much about a person that lives with an animal. A person, Hashem cares about the person that lives with a shiksa in public. Hashem doesn't want them to be more ashamed. The people will walk around and say, oh, that's the animal that he slept with. That's the guy that he was with. So you're right. Maybe it's also to prevent future things. But even without that, it's not to embarrass the person more. Okay, but that's the answer to the kasha. Why do we hop on Cozbi? Why don't you mention the man? The man is only doing the time. But the woman can be killed any time, even after, because she caused him to sin.